These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
We come into this world knowing we are God, but we get so distracted. Over time, we even forget our true nature. We get totally distracted by this world. Our mind is only focused on the external. Our mind is constantly distracting us. It wanders from one thing to another. Ask someone to meditate and they will say, I can't. My mind is distracted. I can't focus at all. My mind is always wandering. The great masters have said, look within. Day by day, you can solve this riddle. Your mind is your friend. You just need to know how to focus and overcome your distractions. We are all both masters and students on this journey of life. When we are young, we go to school, and we are students. Over time, we graduate, and then we become a master. There is a point of time in our learning the school says, you have graduated. Now on this journey of life, we will always be both a master and student. We will always learn. There never will be a point where you can clap your hands and say, I have mastered everything. Every day we are learning. On this incredible journey, we learn from others. We learn from the masters within us. The master and student is one and the same. This may seem to be a paradox. Ponder this over. What do you think? Are you a master, student, or both? The breath is keeping us alive. How incredible that is. What is the power that's keeping you alive? Behind your breath lies the answer. We take it for granted. We breathe each and every moment. For thousands of years, the masters have taught, pay attention to your breath. The secret of the universe lies behind your breath. The entire universe is alive. It seems so simple. It is, yet you are too complicated to understand. Slow down, focus on your breath. Sit still and listen. You can solve this riddle. All these riddles and puzzles are meant for you to ponder. These sayings are hopefully to use to enhance your life. We aren't here to convince you. Nothing needs to be convinced. We aren't here to convert you. Nothing needs to be converted to. Let's just say we are just putting salt in your food. Have we created a thirst within? That is our only goal. We are here to give you support. We are here to give you hints along the way. We simply just love you. We aren't here to judge you. You have free choice, and we respect that. We just want to enhance your life. Dance with life. This life is a grand dance. The universe is dancing with you. No matter what happens, you have a divine partner inside of you. Like any dance, it takes time to learn all the moves. Dance with freedom. Dance with joy. Dance with tolerance for others. Dance with love. Dance with compassion. Your divine partner is waiting to dance with you. You can solve this riddle. Discover your divine partner. You are never alone. It just might seem that way. The universe is watching over you. Your partner inside is the universe waiting to be discovered. For eons, the great masters have said, the kingdom of heaven lies within. You have the tools to discover this precious diamond. All it takes for you is to open up your inner door. There, you will discover your divine partner, your higher self. Over time, you will discover who you truly are. The road of life. This road of life is a grand adventure. At times the road is flat and we see a mirage in the distance. We're trying to get to the water. We are thirsty, but the water disappears before us. At times the road is curvy. We are in the mountains. There are no guardrails around. It's a dangerous road. At times we are driving to the beach with friends. The radio is blaring with surfboards on the road. At times we are driving up a huge mountain in low gear. We are frustrated. At times we are driving downhill. Our foot is off the gas pedal. Life is great. At times we run out of gas. We are tired. Life isn't an adventure anymore. We go through many emotional roller coasters in this life. Discover your true nature inside. You will then let go of the drama. Is the world like a drama queen? Are we addicted to drama? We have wars and politicians can hardly wait to start another war. We have huge sporting events where thousands of people are rooting for their team. At times, fights break out in the stands. Our evening news is all about the latest drama in the news. Have we, as a society, become a drama queen? We love reality TV. We love the drama of it. Boy, did you see that episode? That was crazy. Our mind loves drama. It doesn't know anything different. You want peace, and your mind wants drama. The wise man says, think this over. How do I acquire peace inside? That is the first step. We think we have political problems today. Well, in China many moons ago, Lao Tzu walked away. China had the same problems we did. Man lost the way. Man wouldn't listen to the great masters. So eventually, Lao Tzu walked away. He was stopped in the forest near the border. The monks knew that he was going away. They pleaded for him to give some final wisdom. The Tao Te Ching was born. This precious book is still alive today. We think we know ourselves. I'm John or Sally. Yet we are so much more. Only you can find your true nature. These precious words, well, they are precious to me. These sayings have many riddles and pieces of the puzzle to solve. They are meant to put salt into your food. They are meant to create a thirst to discover your true nature. You are the universe. You just don't know it. Your nature is kind. You are eternal. You have always existed. Yet, we are alone. At times we feel helpless. Well, help is on the way. Here's a toast for you to dive within your heart to discover your true nature. You can solve this riddle. On this journey of life, there is no conversion. There's nothing to convert to. You are the universe. You just don't know it. You can't convert to your true nature. You can discover it. That's quite a difference. Nobody is trying to have control over you. You want to have control over yourself. Another big difference. God doesn't convert. God simply is. Dive into the silence to discover this riddle. Did you know that God is not fanatical? God is practical. Where do we get it in our minds that we need to be fanatical to find God? Unfortunately, we were taught this. Once upon a time, I was a fanatic. I couldn't see the forest from the trees. Over time, I learned to be practical and balanced in all ways. Chop wood, carry water is a way to discover your true essence. You must live in this world. Do your duties. In the midst of all, discover your true nature. Being fanatical about anything means you are out of balance. Even being fanatical about God. Look at the world today. So many people are murdered because of people who are fanatics. God wants us to discover our true nature. Only by being balanced may He solve this riddle. We are not sinners. How can you be a sinner when you are the universe? The universe is not a sinner. Yes, we make mistakes. This is the game of life. There are lessons to learn on the way. That's why we are here. We are here to master ourselves. God wants us to solve our puzzle of life. God wants us to discover our true nature. One of the greatest masters was the Christ. He said, "The kingdom of heaven is within." You can solve this puzzle. You can be a partner with God. How beautiful you are. You were created by such a power of love. The Creator lies inside of your heart. Your DNA contains the essence of God. How beautiful is the sweetness of your breath. It is keeping you alive. What incredible beings we are. The entire universe knows our names. Look into the inner mirror to see who you truly are. Freedom. The great masters on earth taught about freedom. They taught us how to soar like the eagle. They taught how to go beyond the cage that we live in. We are bound by our concepts and beliefs. They taught that you could open the door in your cage and be free. Freedom is your true essence. This is your true state. We have simply forgotten how to fly. You were born with golden wings. Discover your true nature. There would be no war if man was peaceful. There would be no fights between man. You may have a different point of view. We are all different flowers. How boring it would be if all the flowers in the world were sunflowers. To be peaceful is the greatest strength. War is easy compared to peace. It's easy to blow up and fight your fellow man. It takes a wise man to defuse the bomb of anger within. Throw away your bombs. Throw away your ideas that my way is the only way. I'm going to conquer you. Discover the inner peace of life. It's like dumping that Oreo cookie in a glass of milk. Tolerance is missing in this world today. A month after an election, both sides are still fighting today. Look at the Facebook post. Are we really that ugly? There are posts that are so hateful towards the other side. One of my friends said she is glad that God allowed the hack to the DNC. God has nothing to do with the hack. The Russians did it. God is not interested in politics. He says, you solve your own problems. You create them, now solve them. We have the intelligence of the universe inside of us. We can solve our problems. It seems at times we are spoiled children, wanting always to get our way. The other side is always the enemy. They are responsible for all their wrongdoings. The wise man says, take out your thorns within. You are pointing a finger and blaming others, while 3 other fingers are pointed back to yourself. A friend of mine calls herself spiritual, yet the words coming from her Facebook posts don't reflect that. She has had pictures of our president dressed like Hitler. She has called the First Lady a bitch. She has criticized their children. Indecency, leave the children out of the picture. A person who constantly hates the other side is not spiritual. You may not see eye to eye. You may not agree on the policies they have, but you have no right to spew hate and think it's fun. The more you hate, the more you become. Whatever you focus on, you become. Drop these old energies. They have not helped the world in any way. Learn to be tolerant of others. Your way is not the only way. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, yet he won the election fair and square. Even if the Russians did hack the DNC, let's give his administration a chance. We judge even before he got into office. He won the electoral vote. Some of his policies I like, while others I do not. We elected him. Americans are fed up. Politicians spew words and the majority of them don't deliver. I'm hoping and praying that he will make a difference. Are our politicians who sent innocent men to war hungry for the kill? Why would you send innocent ones to die on the battlefield? You are not doing your job. You are paid to be diplomats. There is a way to solve this issue. You gave up and said that's the only solution. Is there a part of you that takes responsibility for your actions? How do you sleep at night? Are you a career politician? I'm only interested in getting elected. I have no concerns for my fellow man. I'm the best leader. I will slander my opponent. We need to change. Leaders must truly lead without selfish interests. Let's change the system. We are all angels falling from heaven. Before we were born, we were angels. Every single one of us. Over time, we lost our true nature. We became bitter with life. There is no gravity. The world sucks. This is our motto. Our true nature is to soar and lie. We were meant to fly. How did we go astray? How did we forget our true nature? Angels falling from heaven. You can solve this riddle. When you laugh, the universe is laughing. Laughter is the energy of joy. It ripples throughout the universe. Have you seen that even if you are sad, laughter will take your sadness away? Laughter is God's way to say, I'm always with you. You are never alone. When you laugh, you become alive. You start to wake up. Who am I? We go through such human drama. Laughter is the medicine to help heal us. No wonder we love comics. They can tell you things you would never say to one another. By doing that, it makes us laugh. God is the greatest comic alive. He just says no while you are alive. That is the greatest punchline. Is this life the greatest show on earth? Is this life a circus? Are we going around in circles? As P.T. Barnum said, a sucker is born every moment. It seems that man has been in a rut for a very long time. It seems to be so long that many think we will blow this circus apart. I don't think so. Peace will be on this earth. The greatest show on earth is taking place. We, as a whole, want peace. The light is shining. The light will dispel the darkness of man. Discover who you truly are. You will then solve this riddle. This life is a riddle. You're alive to solve the riddle of life. Who am I? Many different riddles have been presented to you. Have you seen anything in common? All the riddles point to going within. The answers don't exist outside of you. The answers are hidden within. They have always been there. You've been looking in the wrong places. All the great masters have said the same thing. The kingdom of heaven lies within. If there is a hint to solve the riddle of life, there it is. Remember, only you can solve this riddle. Nobody can do it for you. You can solve this riddle. Is life like a race car? Can you drive like a master driver? Speed up and slow down. The situation needs me to put on my brakes to contemplate where I'm going. I need to turn left. Now I need to turn right. We need to be in harmony with the car and the road of life ahead of us. At times we will get a flat tire. The road crew will fix it for us. God is on the sidelines rooting for us. And fortunately, our car is sitting in the garage getting dusty. We need to open the garage door within and take the car for a spin. Do that day by day, and you will discover your true nature. We were meant to soar. When I was young, we loved to play hide and seek. We would play the game for hours. For eons, man has played this game with God. We search the four corners of the world. Where are you? We search near and far. We know something is missing in our life. We can't quite figure it out. Somehow, we know we are something greater than what we know. The great masters have said, seek God within you. This is life's greatest mysteries. He has always been hiding there, waiting for you to discover him. You can solve this puzzle. Isn't it a paradox that before we were born, we were one with the universe? When we die, we return to the universe. We once again return back home. Yet, when we are born, we are aware of the oneness, and then it slowly starts to disappear. Over time, we forget who we truly are. We forget our true nature. We think we are alone. Isn't that a paradox? Is this a game? Well, quite frankly, I think it is. This is the greatest game in the universe. The universe is rooting us on to find our true essence while we are alive. It takes a tremendous amount of work and effort, but each day is an incredible journey. We are learning to transform ourselves. We are learning to let love, patience, compassion, and tolerance to be truly in our life. Kindness for all. The list is endless. The masters have taught, moment by moment, be connected to the core of your being. You can solve this puzzle. At times, I believe we are sawing the branch we are sitting on. Money is God. The CEO of the pipelines believe in profits more than the safety of millions of people drinking the water. In Kansas City, they voted against having the pipeline go underneath the Missouri River. All the indigenous people came and protested. We need companies that represent the people. The employees should be on the board of directors. Making profits for the shareholders shouldn't be the only focus. We have lost our ways. This is the only planet. Let's take care of it. We have a long way to go. Maybe bringing peace on earth may be this simple. It's up for you to change your attitude. You are the universe and don't realize it. You and your enemies are one and the same. The spark that is keeping you alive is the same spark that keeps your foes alive. All the great masters have said, love your fellow man. You only see the differences. You don't see the unity of all. Maybe it's time to take off your tinted glasses. You will then have clear sight. Then you will solve this riddle. Everything we do takes a ton of effort. We can light up the sun with all our energy, yet how much is wasted? We continuously are on the run. Our children are always doing some action, playing on a soccer team. No wonder as we get older, we have lost our ways. We are human. Doers does not mean human beings. When was the last time you truly relaxed? Do you know what true relaxation is? Have you forgotten the mysteries of life? Are we lost in this web of life? We get tangled by our hustle and bustle. Are we like the hamsters running in circles? Only you can solve this riddle. When I was young, I thought that toys could bring me happiness. When you first receive the gift, you are so happy. Days go by, and your happiness slowly goes away. One day, your toy is broken. Your happiness has died. Over and over, I saw this in my life. I saw it in others. All external happiness will someday fade away. This led to my searching. There had to be another way. True happiness lies inside of your heart. It was, will, and always be. Go within. Discover the meaning of this puzzle. There's a genie that we all have. When you say, I'm angry, guess what? You're angry. When you say, I'm sad, guess what? You are sad. When you say, I'm alone, guess what? You are alone. Whatever you say, I am, you are. Words are powerful. The words you speak create the person you become. Realize the power of your speech. Look at what you have created. You are in charge of your own creation. You can create heaven or hell. It's your choice. You are the universe. You have simply forgotten. We are looking for the source of life. We are looking in the wrong places. We look outside for the source of life. It will never be found that way. No, that's the truth. All the great masters have said the same thing. Imagine you have a computer and it's not plugged in. Will your computer run? No, it must be connected to the source. Plug it in. Turn on the computer. Hey, it's up and running. Now take your awareness within. With your intent, plug yourself into the source of life. Turn on the switch. Over time, with patience, you will understand. Buddha was the enlightened one. He showed us the way. He was a prince who left his palace. He would be considered a billionaire today. Yet why did he leave his riches behind? Why did he leave his family behind? In this present age, you can keep your riches. You can keep your family. But in order to be enlightened, you must leave all your negativity behind. You can't be enlightened with your negative baggage. As the Dalai Lama said, kindness is my religion. Be kind. At times it's very difficult, especially with your adversaries. Love, patience, tolerance, and compassion is the keys. You must leave all darkness behind. Buddha became the light. He became enlightened. He showed us the way. You are what you think you are. I can't do that. Yeah, can't do that. I don't have time to discover my true nature. Yeah, you don't have time to discover your true nature. I can't change. Yeah, you can't change. Nobody loves you. Yeah, nobody loves you. The world is against me. Yeah, the world is against me. I'm a loser. Yep, you are a loser. You are what you think you are. Pay attention to your thoughts. Change your attitude in life. You can solve this riddle. It's not in your destiny to suffer. You can make a conscious choice to turn your life around. Isn't it amazing how many people have turned around their lives? They were sinking, and yet they made it out safely. This is the human spirit. We are here to help one another. We are here to be your friend. We are not here to judge or condemn you. We are all on the same journey of life. The wisdom we have gained, we are sharing with you. We hope you can learn from our mistakes. That's why we tell our story. Humanity is precious. We are known throughout the universe. Remember, it's not in your destiny to suffer. We are all on this journey of life. Our goal is to go from darkness to light. We come from the light. We are born and slowly we forget our true nature. We soon fall asleep. How do we wake up? Mankind has pondered this question forever. The masters have said, dive within your heart and discover your true essence. You are the light of God. You are the universe. You just don't know it. May the circle be unbroken. May you discover your golden wings. You were meant to fly. You are like the swan flying in the dark sky. You are meant to soar. This is your true nature. Your mirror is covered with dust. You can't see who you truly are. Discover the secret of this riddle in your heart. Open up your door within. When I was young, I heard about monks going into solitude. It seemed so strange. Are you running away from this world? Something is going on, and I didn't understand it. Since then, I've spent time in solitude in my own way. I wake up early and meditate. The world is asleep. I'm all alone, yet I'm not alone. You are never alone. Meditation taught me this. Solitude brings a person to discover his true nature. It's not boring. The entire universe is alive inside of you. Unfortunately, we always have our cell phones on. When we are driving, we have our radios blasting, or we are on our cell phone. We are miles away from solitude. When we are in a solitude, God speaks directly to your heart. Love is the communication. The wise man says, solve this precious riddle. Did you know that you are a master? You create your life. You are a grand sculpture. Your words and actions are the building blocks of your creation. The creation is you. You create your creation, which day by day changes. How would you like help from the Master Creator? He lives inside of your heart. He doesn't say anything until you make the first move. You have free choice. All it takes for you to open up the door. Your first step is intent. Over time, you will have the magnificence that lies inside. You will even become a great creator. You will have discovered the treasures within. The truth needs no convincing. Either a fruit is ripe or it is not. No judgment either way. Eventually a fruit becomes ripe and wants to know about truth. We all have different journeys in life. All raindrops eventually return to the source. There is no race. Everyone is loved by God. You are never left behind. The entire universe exists inside. The great teachers have said the same thing. The kingdom of heaven lies inside of you. No greater words can be said. In time, you will understand this riddle. Remember, all raindrops return to its source. Many people are waiting for the judgment day. Well, guess what? God does not judge you. You judge yourself. There will never be a judgment day. God is love. You have free choice. When you are alive, you create your own heaven or hell. When you leave this planet, God welcomes you. Either you are a saint or sinner, God welcomes you back home. This is the love He has for you. His message has always been, the kingdom of heaven lies within. You can transform yourself. All the tools exist inside of you. You are the universe. The universe doesn't judge itself. We are waiting for the promised one. Jesus, when are you coming back? Buddha, we are waiting for you. The Jews are waiting for their Messiah. The Islams are waiting for their prophet. We are all waiting. Yet suppose they're already here. They exist inside of your heart. In order to be known, you must take the first step. You must open the door inside with your intent. You must take internal actions to find God. All the tools exist inside of your heart. Only you can solve this riddle. The great masters lie inside. A door that is open can take you from one room into another. A door that is locked needs a key to open up the door. We have been looking for the door to God by focusing outside of ourselves. The masters have said, you have a key within. This key is your intent to open up the door within. Use your intent and open up the door. Day by day, keep the door open. The mysteries of the life will be shown. This path takes patience. This path takes effort. Yet, over time, you will discover your true nature. The universe is alive. Isn't it amazing that you have a higher self? Now the higher self is a part of you that is one with the universe. It is one with God. It is, was, and will always be. It will never die. So there is a part of you standing on this earth, while another part is one with God. Isn't that amazing? What's even more amazing, 97% of your DNA comes from God. You have instruction sets to discover the God within. You are hardwired to discover your true nature. The ultimate software exists in your DNA. Isn't that something to get excited about? You are hardwired to find God. You are meant to solve this riddle. Wisdom is something you gain from life. Through the ups and downs, we learn to become wiser in the choice we make. Moment by moment, we use discrimination in our actions. What will happen if I say this? Is it really helpful or needed, this kind of hateful speech? Wise is the person who monitors his speech. Wise is the person who monitors his actions. Wise is the person who overcomes his negative emotions. Wise is the person who embraces love. True wisdom is gained. Nobody gets a free ride. Each and every moment we can gain wisdom. You can solve this riddle. Nature is in harmony. The entire universe is in harmony. Yet man is not. Have we forgotten what harmony is? Music contains harmony. Yet are we filled with harmony? We are lost on our ways. We spend so much time on our cell phones, even while driving. Now, I'm not knocking technology, but the use of them distracts us from being in harmony. Our wavelength is always waiting for a new message. We are never in the now. We always need some external stimulus. We think going within is boring. I don't have time for that. You don't have time to discover you are the sun, moon, and stars. No wonder we don't have harmony. We have lost touch of our body, mind, and soul. Yet we think everything is okay. You were meant to solve this riddle. Only you can be in harmony. You are your own creator. You create your own destiny. The actions you take and the words you speak will create the world you live in. You can't blame others in this game of life. You must take responsibility. We must learn to become mature. We can learn from our mistakes. We can transform our negativity. The power exists inside of you. You are the universe. All wisdom lies inside. You are truly wise. Discover this essence inside. The words you speak have tremendous power. I love you. The entire universe rejoices when you say this. The person you are speaking this to rejoices. This releases the power of love. I hate you. What dark energy. The world doesn't need this. At the deepest level, we are one and the same. You are doing a disservice to yourself and the other person. Over time, the words you say, you become. You are your own creator. Even if you don't believe in God, your words are your creation. This is the law of life. Words have power. I love President Obama. In my eyes, he did an incredible job. Many of my friends despise him. To be truthful, I think they are racist. I feel that Obama put his body, mind, heart, and soul into his job. He had to make many difficult decisions. He got a lot done despite Congress saying they would go against him all along the way. They complained when he used executive orders. How else do you think he could get his job done? The Republicans criticized him every step of the way. He and his wife kept their composure. There were no scandals on board his watch. I feel he was a man of dignity. Time will tell what Americans think. I remember watching the debates between Clinton and Trump. At one point, Donald said on live TV the following. He urged the Russians to hack into and release Hillary's emails. If he said this 60 years ago, he would have been thrown into jail. The Russians did hack us. The CIA, FBI, and all the intelligence agencies that are Russia's did the hack. Donald said they were telling him a lie. Does Mr. Trump know more than the entire intelligence gathering of America? He refuses to receive his daily briefings. It takes time away from his affairs. Yet, you are the president. This is your new job. The world changes hour by hour. You need to know and respond moment by moment. Your job is not a walk in the park. Only time will tell what you did during your presidency.